This last year, I've been in this really intense program, and I am one not really big on getting coaching certifications. I'm not. I have 5 degrees. My highest degree is a PhD. Hello, everyone. Dr. Vernita White. I go by Dr. V. I am your brilliant solutionist, and I have some exciting news to share with you all. So, I don't think I've talked really about, I'm a little shiny here. I don't think I've really talked about, a lot of the personal development, business development, and things that I've done. If you watch some of my YouTube channel and the videos on my YouTube channel, you'll hear me say, how important it is to invest in yourself. You'll hear me talk a little bit about personal development. A lot of my content is about becoming a better person, going to the next level, embracing your brilliance, expanding your life. But I don't recall really talking about what I've done for myself. So here's the thing: there has been a shift in my approach to business. It's still personal development, but I've gotten a little tighter on that for a few reasons. Working with some high quality mentors and coaches, doing my own personal development work. And this last year, I've been in this really intense program. And I am one not really big on getting coaching certifications. I'm not. I have 5 degrees. My highest degree is a PhD, and I have degrees in education and mathematics and leadership and technology. So there are things that I do understand, but there was a shift in 2019 that happened with me personally, and I was like, oh man, I really want to do this. So I went to a retreat. It was like a breakthrough retreat, personal development, like my first time at something like that. And then in the midst of that, around 2016, I wanted to be a speaker. Then I learned, like, well, to really be a great speaker, you have to kind of work on yourself. So I really want to be a great speaker and teach leaders how to, step up their game with these speaker techniques. And then also working on the personal development side. Now, I've been doing these things, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess indirectly for years as a college professor and a coach when I was working in the K-12 area. As a college professor, for sure, I really worked on people's techniques on their presentations, their teaching, how they were showing up. So I've been doing that work. And then as far as the personal growth side, when I would do consulting work, I always started with core values, your belief systems, your why not, and all of those things. But for some reason, when I wanted to transition into the coaching space, I don't want to say I really wanted to transition to the coaching space. I really wanted to speak and do some consulting, but people kept coming to me with how-to questions, and they were having these blocks, and I could see things like so clearly for other people. And I'm like, man, why I can't see things for myself? I signed up for these programs, the business programs, speaking programs, and then this last one, actual transformational programming, transformational coaching trainers program. And so the reason why I'm not big on certification programs is because, like, I have degrees, I know how to do this, and I don't think a certification really determines the type of coach or consultant you will be. I really don't. But for me, because the way my brain works, I was like, I don't want to just keep winging stuff. I don't want to just go based solely on my experience. And I was like, well, what made me such a great professor at the time and a great teacher and a coach, an academic coach, is because I studied the craft of education, the arts and science of education, the art and science of mathematics, the art and science of teaching. I really did study all of those things. And looking back, it was like, oh, I was just doing my job, but I didn't realize, like, the hours I put in studying, have over 1,000 and some odd hours of content knowledge studying, not practice. That's practice hours are well beyond that, but the information, and that's formal, and we're not even talking about the informal. And then if I add up the amount of time I spent in developing myself in business and I guess some marketing, and things like that, I was like, oh wow, this is at a similar level. So the reason why I want to get into, let me go back. The certification doesn't make you, it's not going to guarantee you to make money, get clients, or anything like that. I know people that go to get certifications because of the name of the person. And it's like, well, if you're not going to teach their actual content, then it's kind of like, what's the point? Like it's not magic. So the reason why I did this certification program is because, one, I believe I'm working with two of the best transformational speakers and leaders in the personal development game, Lisa Nichols and Sean Smith. But they're not my only coaches. I'm only talking about because I've done certifications with them. I think at this time I've had like 4 coaches. I have a money mindset coach. I did have another like kind of speaker coach. I'm writing a book proposal, so that's like a mentor, I would say. And then the certification program, and they were both there at the same time. So I did this because, like I said, I didn't want to wing it. I wanted to be certain in what I was doing and to up-level my skill set. Again, you don't need anything to be a coach, really. You go on you can go based on your experiences. They now have courses for you to be a coach. If you see me looking down, I have a new puppy. So I'm like, what are you doing down there? Or you can just keep Googling stuff and get worksheets and ask solid questions. Absolutely. But what I've always been drawn to is why people do the things they do or don't do, how your brain works. And that's really what a lot of my degrees are in, especially like my PhD. It was the study of mathematics, but then also the how to teach and learn. Excuse me. How to teach and learn mathematics. I probably keep that in because this is real. How to teach and learn mathematics and to understand what is happening in its brain work. In education, there's a lot of behavioral sciences and psychology behind things like that. So I never really put it together until this program. I was like, yes, this is what I want to do, but for adults. And when people come to me when they were stuck and they want, to create plans for their lives, I always go back to, well, what's the underlying issue? Why haven't you done this before? Or what's keeping you from moving forward once you have a plan in place? Now I have actual content and words to go with that. So this is my actual diploma. You see it, it's like legit, I have this same like case for my master's degree. We also have a stole, and it's her name, the Lisa Nichols Certified Trainers Program, and a little emblem. We had a graduation hat, and it says Class of 2022. And then we also have this pen, and people were like trying to buy these pens, when they went to her last event. Her last event just happened in started October 13th through the 16th. Speaking Right to Make Millions, and the graduation ceremony was there live in LA. First time back live for her in 36 months. And I didn't attend it was some reasons why I didn't attend, but I won't get into that. But I'm excited that I completed that certification program, and it makes me more certain and confident as a coach. Now, again, I've already been helping people. I've already gotten results. I've already, now putting some things together from my other coaches in business, and things are really making more sense. But it wasn't until recently when everything just clicked for me. And I can be stubborn sometimes, it's like part of me was still holding on to, but my PhD is in mathematics. I have this passion for education and things like that, but education now is on a different, it may have to take a different path. And so as I put a post out on social media about self-expansion. Things are happening, things are changing, and it's true. My focus now, which I had another mentor coach helped me to see this. It's been in my face this whole time, but this is why you need like third-party assistance. Is it's the puppy again. The reason why you need third-party assistance because sometimes you're so close to your you're so close to your problem, your situation, that you can't see a way out, or you can be so close to your gift. And I help people transfer their skills to something else. I talk about transferable skills all the time, and here I am with all of these skills, and I'm like, I don't know, why is it not working? Why are people coming to me for this when I want to help them with personal development? And I had to tighten it up a little bit. And I'm just being honest because that's what this channel is about. So self-expansion is my jam. And I remember when I first started making videos, I talked about the 9 environments of you. I learned that. Then it went into, in my book right here, I talked about just 5, the Power Pentagon. I came up with the name, but the 5 things are not mine. You know, health and wellness, career, business, relationships, and things like that. And then I really got into the 12 areas of life and, started looking into that. So I've always talked about helping people expand, but I never really said that's the thing. So what this program has helped me with these last few years of truly heavily investing in myself has come to the point where I really do help people create dynamic life plans for themselves, and in a way that's like I'm really good at making lesson plans. That's what educators and professors do, making plans to draw out, to teach, to show you different things. I'm really good at helping people do that. And what I love about finally being able to say that is because you get to determine the level, how deep you want to go with your life plan. I've helped some people make 30-day life plans, 90-day, a year, 5 years, but then really just and then some people I've helped them just talk about a 10 or 20-year plan, but I pulled back because I was like, well, I don't know if I should be doing that, but it's like, that's what I do anyway, helping people see bigger for themselves, see into the future, not really see into the future, but see really what's possible. So helping people with life plans and expanding who you are beyond your positions, titles, and degrees. The other part to that is helping. I realized that, and all of this came together in the area of self-expansion, is really helping people with their business plans. And at first I was like, oh man, I'm not a business coach, or I'm still working on my business. But it's really not about me building a business for you. It is, a lot of people don't use a business plan, and I started off with a business plan. Then I had a coach say you really don't need one, and for a lot of people that could be true. But then I know it's a group of us like, no, I need something to follow. Otherwise, I'll get this squirrel mentality, and I'm all over the place, because I work with a specialized group of people. And I can help pretty much anybody, but a specialized group of people who are usually traditionally trained, really in structured, like with all these degrees and credentials, with the career paths, very structured, linear, rule followers, because that's how our brains work. Now, because I know that, I also know how to help you break the rules so you don't get stuck in that trap. So with the business plan, it's like, what do you really want to do? And help you map out some systems for that, and showing why you're doing it or why you're not doing it. And then a special part of that is if you already have a business plan and you're working in your business, but then you're like, oh man, I need something else. I'm going to go train. I want a framework for myself. I want a system. I know how to do that. Like, duh. And I create processes and frameworks for people. That's what I did in education. So I never put that out there. I said I've helped people with their back end systems in their business, but coming up with a curriculum for their business, especially for the people who want to get into training and development, I was like, oh my gosh, I got you. So, and then the other part, so that was it, like your life plan. And again, it doesn't have to be your full life, just something to get you started, and then how to help you be accountable and figuring out why you're not doing what you know that you said you wanted to do. Business development. Again, I'm not the I can get you 6 figures in 6 weeks type of chick. It's not that, but it's really having your business plan put in place so you can stay focused and build. And that comes with a lot of systems, habits, productivity, and all of that. I'm good at helping you create a plan. And then if you have a business or you want to start something, have a curriculum, a framework that you want to put in place, and you can take that. Some people, use that to build courses. Some people use that to go and talk to corporate about partnering with them. But I really do help you put that framework together, build a curriculum of you. And the overall part of that is really working on transforming your life. I've always been, I guess, a certain type of coach, but now I can officially say I'm a certified transformational coach. And I have a particular set of skills to help you get to that level. But it's really about uncovering. And I don't think it's like we don't need any more new information. It's just things that we need to uncover, unearth, move away, like all the things that we've learned, and really getting back to our born brilliance, who we are at our core. And I'm just so excited about that. And I will be talking more about that transition, what that self-expansion really is, because there are a lot of people, especially my high achievers, my top performers, my CEOs of companies, my executives, all of my people with positions, titles, and degrees doing so well in your life, but there is more. And if you're not embracing your brilliance in multiple areas of your life, you're really not expanding. You're just going in one direction, but you have so much more to offer. And the bottom line is I really do help you expand in your life, your impact, your influence, and your income. And I know it's like, well, you just said you're not a business person, but once you have more influence and impact, your income will come, right? So that's what I wanted to share. I'm excited about that. I will make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to show you my certification again, my diploma. I'm excited about that, just like I was excited when I got my other 5 degrees, because for me, I feel legit. Again, this was for me. It was my prices. If anybody has gone and looked at my prices, like on my website or what I offer, my prices have been my prices even before this. So I was very competent and confident in what I did. But because I knew I wanted to take people to a different level and different dimension, I had to have a level of certainty within myself. So with that being said, I'm excited. You can connect with me. I am going to start doing more like masterminds, and because I do like individual things, but I do want to get into more high-end masterminds, and not just the traditional coaching, because there's a difference with that as well, but I won't get into that here. But yeah, stay connected. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts about certification, especially in the areas of coaching. Although the coaching industry now, I think, is mainstream. I think it's about 20 years old, and that's still new for an industry or profession, but coaching has been around like forever. My background is in education, and education has been around since 15, 14, all the decades, centuries. So the idea of coaching someone, drawing out, being an apprentice or a mentor is not new, but the coaching as a profession is new. So let me know your thoughts about that. Certification or not certification, does it matter to you? Again, I've never asked any of my coaches for certifications, but this one is, it was for me. But let me know your thoughts if it matters for you. If you go to your coach, just like you go to your doctor, like what degree or school did you go to? I don't even think I've asked my doctors that. I don't know. Maybe I looked subconsciously, but not like they had to go to this particular place. All right, so I'm going to end this right here. I'm excited. I can't wait to share more about you in the area of self-expansion, because it is a powerful, powerful concept. And I look forward to hearing you. And remember to be well, be empowered, be bold, and be brilliant. Until next time, bye.